Damned Phantom Thieves.
Okay, quiet down. Well then, next up is to come at YouTube. Huh? Why? That's how they've been doing. Those are the instructions. Just don't say.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamishita? You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you
Thank you for...
Your responses will serve as great. Takamaki-san is next.
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. Seems we were all out.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose.
I hope you...
It was probably fine. Oh, it would have been done for.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't...
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary? Especially those... I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. But now that it's
we need to make sure we don't draw suspicion. Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far... I'm worried about the police. They were so popular, too. Haru, can I ask you to search... I know it may be...
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look.
As for everyone else,
So, I've decided...
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing
Fine.
I agree. The more time, no matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they showed up at your school.
For now, let's try. Of course. Nice. Hey.
Let's do it.
Hey. Well then.
Oh.
All right.
Yes, I have another suggestion. The rest will go as you... Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
What's going on? This is it. Damn it.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro. This one too.
They're mostly the same over. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. Come on, leader.
We're gathering information too.
I guess that's
Whoa, look.
criminal. The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart.
So now they're...
God, this is so effing stupid.
We have the result. First place is...
What?
What are you so surprised for? We've been...
Serious?
It's because of us that his...
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make it?
People will figure that out.
I knew people would vote for him, but
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a... I'd like a little more time to think. That reminds me, she seemed like she was looking into something. It's not that I don't trust... Even one clue would work wonders for us. I hope she finds some...
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious...
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom.
This doesn't change the fact that they are... That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances.
I wonder why this... What are you staring at your phone like that for? You're trying to show off. By the way, I heard the police... As long as... Well...
Justine, read here. Is this what a fee is? This is you lack pay. Are you finished? What? No slacking off.
The weather sure has cooled down.
Oh!
Hi!
Where have you been? Been searching all along.
Hey!
Confessing while alone without a
What? You know... What?
Makoto.
Nice.
Where have you been searching all along? Confessing while alone, without a clue, without a sign, without resting. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter. Atlus masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to throw. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask. Reveal
What would you like? Welcome.
Leave it to me! All right.
Good morning. Well... Yes.
Hey. Oh, yeah. How about you? This is it.
Hey!
Welcome home. Why, you ask? How is business?
Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't. We had a.
What are your thoughts, It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. And because they've targeted only... I apologize.
That politician's really honorable.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available. The selfish criminals and
Man,
we must.
What do you stand? I'm not worried or anything.
that politician is honest. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan, don't you think?
criminals, However, it isn't about it's more about how he suggests the Phantom Thieves be crushed. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, then even though they can't, perhaps my goal... I knew there was something special about you. I feel as though I could tell you anything. Oh, thank you for...
Glad you...
I'm happy. I'll be going. I should write something.
Been searching all along, can face it while alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question we ask, where have I been? I'm a substitute, I post masquerade, hiding both face and mind.
Oh, honey.
Then take a seat.
The festival.
There's definitely...
Well, you Phantom Thieves.
There may be... Actually, acting like... What do you normally...
Look around at...
There's no set rules for this kind of thing.
Hanging out? More importantly, it's possible that both...
A number of the teachers had been questioned before.
Don't let your guard... It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time. Now, oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru.
I want to go around with everyone. This'll be a great change of... Shall we head off? All right.
They're...
I know. Follow. This
Made takoyaki.
new customer.
So,
It's still our... It's like a dessert.
Well, I guess it's good for talking. We heard a lot of rumors.
and it was all...
Here she comes.
Welcome home. May I take your...
Take my order?
There are a lot of...
Stick to it. Normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last...
The hell?
Well then, I'll have them...
I'm sorry.
Then how...
We're currently out catching...
That doesn't even sound remotely...
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costume. We didn't put too much effort into the...
Oh, I can see...
Ryuji, you're making us... Then, what would...
That would be the rust...
We'll have that.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget it.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me...
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like...
I kept hearing about Goro...
All thanks to the...
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill any?
Or he may simply...
Oh, true.
We plan on... I'm a... Still.
Thank you for the... Ooh!
Lies.
Well, it's not like it... So,
Could there be jam in it as a...
Well, one of the...
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
dude.
It's like going for the obvious one.
I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? Wait, is she...
Do you want to...
Ooh!
Oh,
The panel isn't...
I came to check out the venue.
Someone.
But people ended up recognizing me. That's because I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up. I'm going to have one of these. Let's just call this...
But...
It's fine.
Eating it in one bite. Are you... Hey.
Wow, he's really trying to hold...
It's like he wants to get picked up for...
But did he truly come? This isn't good.
I know what you mean. I need to do my best tomorrow. I'm gonna pull this up. That a cat... When he got here, everyone...
So, I guess we got through all...
Yes, but the...
Seriously?
I didn't mind any of that. I had fun as well. What would you like to do now? I appreciate the jest. Why don't we go home and rest up? What? Oh? Let's head back.
Quite. Indeed.
Hold on.
How about it? Well then. Well, I see. Indeed. Thank you. Oh, yes. All right. Thank you.
Well then.
Been searching all along, confessing while alone and on, without a clue,
Yo.
without a
Oh.
sign, without the real question
Yo.
to be asked. When I find I'm a sharpshooter, I post masquerade.
Hey!
All right.
Hey! Hey!
Make sure you close up.
What else should
Well then, we will now begin our guest.
I feel kind of bad, considering I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer.
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about it. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated.
How much do you...
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they have... Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has...
Come on, Makoto.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far...
Getting right to the point, Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and we don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their
I see. Even with this country's power arresting...
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but...
Thank you for answering. By the way, it seems you've denied it. Why the sudden change? Until... How are you so positive?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people?
Excuse me. This is... But won't you... What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence? Mako-chan's really... She's pelting him.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is...
I must admit, that's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different... And if... This is all hypothetical. If the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly...
Your comment just now...
Oh, no. But I have my own conclusions about the true He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying. But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who...
It may have repercussions on the investigation.
It's only my personal opinion. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth.
The truth? What's he planning? That's quite the compliment if you're so certain. I'd like to ask you then.
That... No. They're people you all know quite well. It's mine. I apologize for... Would you mind if I step away?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone. We'll resume the panel.
Please don't troll me online for this interrupt. Is there a room
There's the
I want you to come too. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes.
What do you want? No!
That's good! I have video, please. Let's not feign ignorance. All of you... As I just... I also know that when you traverse over there, it's because of those mysterious... I found out about that work. This had been installed onto my phone. Dude. When the app activated on its own, quite frankly, I still can't... But from the look of these photos, all of you seem...
We've been listening to you blab on for a while.
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. So you would... In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up...
We didn't kill...
I believe that is...
How can you be...
Because I saw another. For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face, actually, when I took these photos. That's when I saw someone else moving about. Besides all of... He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. I can't die here. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power.
This guy has...
This... I swear...
Morgana.
Really? But it is true that you... Say, Morgana. I experienced that world too.
We go in the metaverse. We call them palaces. And those whose treasure has been stolen...
Ah.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we...
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply someone else is behind. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves...
They're going...
I can't overlook such, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be...
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate.
And if we
And I think I'll have to inform the police about all of...
This ain't no deal.
Say what you will. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about the higher-ups are concerned only with... They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is. Sai-san can't make rational... If she were to be cornered, well... She...
Make it up.
So, they're gonna make it all our fault?
We haven't, and we're still
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And...
Bullshit!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do.
And that's what...
Yes. In return, that said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after the...
What should we do about Akechi's...
I see. Well, you don't... Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to... I look forward... It was definitely worth coming today. We should be getting back. About that. I'm sorry. The reason why you called for me in the first place was because my business is concluded.
I'll deal with it.
Damn it!
Hey.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. But I'll have to end...
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo
I can't say anything in detail regarding, but I feel another great stride. I hope you all continue to pay attention.
Let's have a big round of applause for...
Was that really her? He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel.
So what?
He's got evidence on us.
Damn it!
Calm down, Reed.
How am I supposed to
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, furthermore, new information has come to light about the He had received a calling card from...
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only... If so, those occurrences...
I knew...
The post-festival party is about to begin in the... Post-festival party? Nobody invited you to. Huh? Senpai... Since we've run into each other on... People say these kinds of events should be in... Let's...
And now, it's the student! But, before that, we've got a... Members of the dance club...
Just standing around, Senpai.
And now that you're all
Hey, we've...
Senpai, I'll be back. Just wait here.
Who's that? Huh?
That's crazy. That was so...
Wow.
I know. It's my dad. Sorry to leave you like... I will. The post-festival party was... See you soon. I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking. It feels like nothing bad.
And now it's time for your round of applause!
Share? I never knew.
Alright, who has something to know?
Oh,
How about that fluffy-haired girl?
Huh? Is he?
Well then.
He's talking... So...
Come.
Well...
And your name?
She's...
I'm sure my,
Oh!
So, do you think the Phantom...
Huh? Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are. We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say. So,
What?
Huh? To tell you the truth...
Oh.
Wow, way to go!
So, Akuma...
That wasn't what we were talking...
My, is this... But I'm a gentleman.
It turned out to be more like... I still... Huh? Right, at any rate, thank you for... You're a mysterious I think the two of us will... Who knows? For now, but Here. I... bought it. Now that...
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh?
Futaba?
I needed to calm my brain. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. But anyway, I was just thinking about...
The mass media has no countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves. They're saying whatever they want. So,
Nothing that leads to a...
what's going on here? And I thought I told you. Well, if things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. We may need to reform the operation as well.
Please, let me see this through to the end.
I know that you've been at this for a while now. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special... That's what you... The leadership of this country is about to change. I'll make myself clear again.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. Oh, one more thing.
To you?
I said that fail... Yes.
Well, so...
I was cleaning up. This is a calling card.
You went into my room with...
I'll apologize. Is so...
That's...
Is it something to... I knew it. This is... Why aren't you...
Why did you... I mean...
Explain.
Hey, if this...
Oh. I'll get right to... Is this a real... Did they... How about it?
Ever since I was trapped in, I knew I had...
Here, I can at least listen to what...
The Phantom Thieves. It's the same as Mom's research.
Akiba's research about altering one's cognition. When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here day in, I thought your case kind of seemed similar. I'm still your guardian, you know. But to think that Wakaba's research and... My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd, that one of these days, who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed. But if anything were to happen to you, there's something I want to... Judging from your attitude, you should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through... Is there a connect? The first incident of a change of heart, the kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that, and then you always seem to be linked to these incidents. You know what people... Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not... I asked that. That's why he saved me.
Ask? Wait, are you saying that... He doesn't just deal with the Phantom. You're pulling... Are you... So, basically, and on top of that, what the hell? Wait.
She was
Stop!
Why won't you believe me? Didn't you know already? Didn't you notice that her
It was awfully fishy, but what could I do? Run away, hide. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what It's basically my fault.
It's not your fault.
I acted all big, and I end up getting consoled by her.
I mean, the one who...
I see. Don't worry, even if you are the real Phantom Thieves. I mean, unless they catch you red-handed. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win. If, by chance, you pissed off the same guy, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. We're done. Come on. Time to...
Whew. If he turned us in, still, we should tell the others about... We're gonna...
Let's do it.
Nice. Sorry. Hey.
Where have you been?
Well then.
Been searching all along. Confused while I know.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shida. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves. The police have designated the Phantom Thief and have decided to reward anyone with...
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward, and considering the high amount, it shows how reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victim.
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it. I hope you understand, even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the... And it'll happen every day. Why? This isn't... Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize it. All I can do, just don't become desperate and... I won't sell you out. As long...
I feel bad about what we've done to the...
Did you see that reward? With this, that will be with...
Hey, great! And the reward's 30.
We're finally being... I'm positive. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? How President Okumura ranked first? It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous.
Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start.
Then what about Are the people whose hearts we changed and...
No, because of Yusuke and I. The Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings? Only the...
What a cheap...
Cheap? There's the fake Medjad and the site's altercation. So much time and effort has been put into this. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic...
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into...
What, so this is my fault? And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore...
I'm sorry. This was all because all I could think about was my fiancé. Haru.
It's not Haru's fault.
Damn it! This is...
Ryu taking out your frustration on...
Hey, what did we do?
It's probably because...
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about...
Yeah. I'm such an idiot! I mean...
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes...
We were meant to be the righteous Phantom Thief. I'm so irritated. Makoto...
Damn it! I know that we've been set, but still, of course I want to do...
Yeah. However, we have no idea who we're up...
Furthermore...
Are we really...
Should we... I mean...
Hey...
Yeah, running away with our tails. We'd be dumping everything we stand...
I see.
I take back what I just said. Absolutely...
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. Yeah.
Hey, being framed and I lost. Really? Maybe I have. I thought I called. I can. Thanks. Oh, see ya.
We've reached... There's no point fretting about it now. Okay.
Been searching all along, confessing while I know without
Let's do it.
the real question to be asked.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well then.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want. Only now does the government as it stands has been... We don't have to go down with it. Let us end this.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man...
You haven't voted until now? That's probably...
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician, he's passionate and thinks of the future. Means I'm definitely...
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politician...
When you say that you want us to cooperate...
That's a good question.
Quit
Please keep...
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume she must be considerably vexed if she make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way...
True. I'm the only one who's... However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting...
We don't care about that self-gratification.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san.
Huh?
Is this to prevent the...
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart.
Indeed. It's...
Unfortunately, what if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would...
It seems they're more trust... Their priority is settling the situation.
No!
They're completely...
My objective is to find the true culprit. However, the current situation...
If worst comes to worst,
Our only solution to this is to make if she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation.
So that...
The truth will be covered up. And I can't allow such a thing to happen.
I mean...
And changing Sai-san's heart...
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect... So how about it?
Even though you're particular about being just?
It can't be helped in order to act. There is also one more merit in... She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of... All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What? You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is...
As expected from Anijima. So, what do you say?
Makoto.
It's a well-made plan. It even take...
I'm flattered to...
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi?
Because of Yes. It isn't some grand reason like society. It's simply an absurd grudge. Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us? Yeah, like how some
We're similar. Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission? Thanks. This mission can't succeed without...
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will...
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now. But the reason I joined... Because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I've also known for quite some time. It was too Though I was too scared to look any further.
Why don't we try going there now? A lot of this will be new to...
I'm sorry.
I see.
Will you tell your... Of course.
You seem awfully evasive today.
I just can't make...
Let's call it a day then.
I'm sorry. Wasn't Well, regardless, it all...
Not only that, then the Phantom Thieves targeted... And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time... That can't be. Although, Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the So you became convinced of another's existence through the two-mental shutdown, and if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain... That's why you targeted me? That does make sense. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my chain, your actions as Phantom Thieves would... If this villain does exist, and I would be... Did Makoto come up with that? Hey! You need to keep your... It seems you're completely worn out. But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. What? I'm amazed. It's... When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out. Those words normally hint at the existence of a... However, if your story till now is true, it's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point, someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case...
All right.
No. I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe there's something I need to... Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and you? Tell me everything.
What's this favor you need? We'll be going to Nijima's palace. So I want things like her work ethic and relationships. Those would help us come up with countermeasures and I can look up more stuff like her repertoire of underwear. A girl shouldn't... You tell her too! I thought you'd... Also, I may be... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first! So this is the courthouse. Let's hurry up and get started.
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured on the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy.
Then that means our...
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll...
We'll take your word.
I concur. And we should, after all, people like us standing around... Well then? Huh?
This is the model I wanted! I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact.
That's true.
Woo!
Thanks. Well then, I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good...
She's praising.
Then shall we?
We need to figure out what
I often hear her call it a place of competition.
A competition?
It'd be unbearable if... Although...
Conditions have not been met.
Then perhaps...
Conditions have not been
There are other competitions.
Gambling! How about a racetrack?
We played cards.
Conditions have not been met.
What else is... It must...
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai.
Well...
Beginning navigation.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we? Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
Courthouse.
Everywhere else seems to be in...
Isn't that...
The police station. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse...
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean...
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be... Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cap... The police station's also part of her work area, though. I brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse?
That reminds me. He'll need a...
Code name?
Phantom Thieves can't go around using the...
Just for reference.
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided...
What is it?
Then... Perhaps Karasu will be best for me.
Are Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities,
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding. Why not go with all right? From here...
Got it.
Now then,